Thanks for stopping by the Fancy Crow today. I'm Sherry, and we are going to be making a 6-inch birthday bow. This is the easiest bow you can make. No tools required except for a pair of scissors. You might want to use a lighter, and you'll see why. I'm also securing it with a chenille stem. So let me take you to the work mat and show you how easy this is. I have my materials gathered and my tools. Most important is a nice sharp pair of scissors. I also have a lighter for searing. Most importantly, I have a 1.5 inch wired ribbon, and today I'm going to be using a chenille stem to secure the bow. There are other options for that, but we'll talk about a chenille stem today. To start out with, I am going to measure 10 inches for a 5-inch bow. So there's 10 inches. I'm going to cut it at that 10-inch mark, fold it in half so that I can dovetail the ends. I'm just going to touch the two raw edges together. I'm going to leave that open. That just allows you to not make a mistake. We'll talk about that another time. Then you're going to fold it in half again. So you have a folded side, a wired side. I'm going to go this length of the ribbon down approximately, open my scissors wide, cut, start at the fold, cut toward the wires. When I get close to the wires, I'm going to open my scissors up wide to cut through the wires. That helps keep my scissors sharp in the right place. Then this is not necessary, but it's an option that I like to use. I'm going to use a lighter to sear the edges of my ribbon. Be sure you're using polyester ribbon to do that. Depending on the width of the heaviness of your ribbon, it depends on how long you hold the lighter to it, but when you run your finger across it, you can feel that edge. Going to keep it folded together. Now you're going to fold that end, and to help you determine the center, you're going to fold it in half one more time. I've done that with 4 more ribbons, making 5 altogether, 5 pieces of 10-inch ribbon altogether. Now let's make our bow. I can see when I unfold it, there's a little crimp there where it was in half. That means that's the center. I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to leave that crimp there also. I'm going to go with that crimp marking the center. I'm going to do a little bit of an accordion fold to bring those wires together. Pinch it tight and twist so that I can see the right side of the fabric, and then bring that other tail over, accordion fold, don't twist, and that way I have 2 right side tails and a loop. Then I'm going to grab my next piece of ribbon, do the same thing. Since the tails are on this side, I'm going to flip it over and have the tails on that side. I will open it up and hold it at the crimp, accordion fold, lay it on top of there, lay this down, accordion fold, hold it together, make sure I have 2 right sides. That flipped over on me, so I'm going to make sure I flip it back. Now it's ready, and then I'll take one more piece, the 3rd piece. Tails are over here, so I'm going to lay my tails on the opposite side. Open it up, noting where those crimps are. Accordion fold, twist to get the tails right side up. And that's 3 pieces of ribbon. I don't usually go more than 3 pieces of ribbon. Holding it tight, I'm going to take my chenille stem, put it about in the middle, and wrap it around there. Now I'm going to hold my ribbon back, and I'm going to twist this as tight and close to that ribbon as I can. I don't want the twist to go up the chenille stem. I want it to be tight and low. About 3 times I twist it so it's really secure. Then I'm going to open that up, and I'm just going to pull it. So these tails go with this loop, and I'm going to pull them across from each other. That loop goes with these tails, so I'll pull them across from each other And this loop goes with these tails, and I will pull them across from each other. That fills it out very nicely. Oh, I'm seeing this one still wants to flip around, so I'm going to twist him really hard so he'll stay the right way. I do see that I have a little bit of a gap here, so in that gap, that's where I want to lay my next set of ribbons. So I'm going to put my chenille stems perpendicular to that, not running with it but running against it, and just set that aside. Do the same thing with the last two loops, always twisting that bottom loop to face the front, always putting those ribbons tight together, or those wires rather tight together, and opposite sides of the tails. So if tails are on this side, tails are going to come on the other side. Those crimps in there help you to see what you're doing, where to go, makes it quick and easy. Make sure everything's right side up. I'm going to pull that back in there, and I'm just going to, now I'm looking at the wrong side, so I'm going to flip this over. So I'm looking at tails with the wrong side, and put that in there where there's a little bit of a gap. Again, I am going to twist those chenille stems. I'm going to pull it as tight as I can, twist it as tight and low, and you're going to notice that I am mashing this bow to pieces, and that's okay. All right, now I'm going to take these last two loops and be sure that they are separated and arranged the way I want them to be arranged. Then I can flip it over and I will start fluffing. This guy's in the center on top, so he's going to be my center loop. I just put my fingers in and open it up, and I go around and do all of those loops. I put my fingers in. I make sure that nothing is twisted. I'll see if I can find one that is twisted so I can show you what I mean. Well, see, he's a little turned around, so I want to make sure that the front of the ribbon is there facing the front on that top part. There's 1, 2, 3. Have a couple more loops here. So open them up nice and big. Here's the last one. Open him up nice and big. And then I'm ready to start arranging. And of course, he's twisted in there a little bit. I'm going to pull him out just a little bit so that I can have maximum front side, not looking at any backs. And then it is ready. Make sure all my tails are going the right way. If they tend to turn themselves around, turn them back. And make sure that your loops are up. Sounded like a neighbor there. There we go. Now your bow is ready to secure on a package or a bag, looking nice and festive. There you have it, our easy birthday bow that anybody can do. Thanks for stopping by the Fancy Crow. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I hope to see you soon with some more videos.